attention to those conversations, you're in big trouble. So part of what's happening is now people are starting to respond, customers and clients are starting to respond. How did they respond? Are they listening to me? So they're not necessarily concerned that there was a mistake or a problem or somebody didn't like it, but they want to know, how did you actually respond to it? So it's changing the way customer service is happening. It's changing the way employee engagement. Facebook's a wonderful tool to do it internally, and there's ways to keep it internal, keep other people out, only allow employees in. It's really a wonderful way to do it to improve employee engagement. Again, companies don't have the funds, they don't have the training. You know, the nice thing about Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all these other sites, and I read this somewhere, I can't tell you, so I'll attribute it to someone said this, I didn't create it, but social media can be paid for in 3 equal payments of $0. Other than getting started, maybe paying somebody to help manage it. Once it starts, it's like a snowball rolling downhill, is people